Hey everyone, Mr. Kakate here, doing a quick refresher lesson on inverse operations. Okay, so remember, inverse operations is where we are essentially doing the opposite of the operation given to us. So let's start by redefining our inverses. So we have addition, inverse of that is going to be subtraction. And the inverse of multiplication is going to be division. And let's remember these arrows go both ways, which means these are inverses of each other. Okay, I'm going to do a couple example problems now. So the first one is going to be x plus 5 equals 12. Okay, so my inverse operations here are going to tell me to use subtraction because I have addition right here. So I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. Okay, on both sides. And I actually forgot the first step, which is always draw my line down the middle, right? So now I can subtract both 5 on both sides. That means I can cross this out. The 5's on that side. I'm left with an x. So I got x equals, and then 12 minus 5, that's going to give me 7. So I have a final answer of x equals 7. Pretty simple, right? Next. So next I have a problem that is a little different. It's going to be 24 equals 8v. So I know that when I have a letter and a number next to each other, that operation is multiplication. So I'm going to do the inverse of multiplication, which we know is division. So I'm going to divide on both sides by the thing that's right next to the variable. So in this case, that's 8. So I'm going to divide by 8 on this side, divide by 8 on this side. These 8s cancel out, so I'm left with v on that side. 24 divided by 8 is of course 3. So my final answer is going to be 3 equals v, or v equals 3. My next problem is going to be 1 equals x over 3. Okay, so first thing I have to do is identify this over, this fraction bar, it's the same thing as what? Division, right? So division operation. If I go back up here, division is the inverse with multiplication. So I want to do multiplication on both sides. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, because that's right there. Erase this. There's no confusion here. Okay, so that's a 3. Multiply by 3 on that side, and I'm multiplying by 3 on this side. Okay, these 3's are going to cancel out. This is 3 times 1, which of course we know is 3. X is the only thing left on this side. So I got x equals 3 as my final answer. Final problem is a little bit similar to the one we just did, but slightly off, slightly different. It's similar but slightly different. 12 divided by j equals 3. So the variable's down here. So that means I gotta do something more than just one step. I'm still gonna multiply because my operation here is division. But I'm multiplying both sides by j. Okay? So now those j's cross out and I bring down this 12. And now look, it's 3 times j. So I don't have a final answer here yet. It's just 3j. And now if we look at this, it looks like one of the other problems we did, multiplication. So now 3 times j, that means I gotta do division, inverse of multiplication. Cross out those 3's. Left with j there. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So j equals 4. All right, well, that concludes this little mini lesson on inverse operations. Definitely reach out to myself or Ms. Walter if you need further assistance on how to master these problems on IXL. Bye.